Hey guys, welcome to Game 3 between Bisu and Free, and I have to say, Free looking somewhat lackluster. Being aggressive with the 4-gate Goon, but Bisu fighting it off excellently, really showing stellar play. Free just looking frustrated. We'll see if he can take a game down. Right at this rate, though, it looks like he might get 3-0'd. You can't play frustrated like this, in my opinion. You just end up getting beat, but maybe he's good at playing mad. Really fast while I'm thinking about it, Endurance round of 16 is going to be this Saturday at 1 EST. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be some live casting. We might have Cholera there. He might just be kind of hanging out. But yeah, it's just generally been fun for charity. If you go to sc2gg.com/endurance, it actually has a link to the live casting, things going on, and donations and whatnot. Just should throw that out at the beginning. Anyway, it looks like we've got Bisu starting at the 12 o'clock position in pink, and we have Free starting at the 6 o'clock position, well, 5 o'clock position in green. And this is going to be on Chapeng Rong, I believe. And honestly, we got to see, or sorry, Destination. We got to see something better out of Free if he's going to have any actually showing in this match. Game 1, just kind of getting beat, I would say, build order-wise, but last match, just kind of, sitting and letting himself get beat with the detection. It looks like we're going to see some cheese early here from Bisu.
Yep, Bisu taking his advantage, and he wants to press at home. He wants to end the series quickly, moving one of his early probes out, and it's probably going to put some proxy gates right in the natural expansion, or possibly right across the bridges. We're seeing a probe moving. No, he's just going to build a pylon inside the base here for Free, and Free not scouting after pylon. Of course, that's standard not to. By the way, thank you guys for those who showed up to watch me attempt to cast. I'm sorry again that my computer is just simply not fast enough, my laptop, to actually stream live games on Mogulus, but I hope you guys appreciate the StarCraft sound imitations I did, and just my general
I hear you're
my
playing
variety show as I try to playing Oregon Trail. I made I took sound requests for all the units. People found that amusing, I guess. So thank you for all my 100 or so diehard fans who listen to all that. And Free is going to spot it, of course. There's no way of really not spotting this one. It's a little in your face.
Yeah, this is kind of in your face. Yeah,
Bisu
didn't really try to hide that at all. I guess he's just hoping.
Yeah.
Oh, another Manor Pylon! Oh. Wow, catching 2 this time. That is going to play a pretty big factor here, but Free just shaking his head in frustration. Wow, yeah. I think that's indicative of this entire set thus far. Free not playing like he was against Jaedong and Nada there, and that Manor Pylon really is going to give Bisu a big opportunity to be very aggressive with the Zealot. He doesn't have to build a second gateway. He'll most likely be able to breach the gate. That Zealot's going to have to go back and attack that Manor Pylon. If it doesn't, that Manor Pylon's going to be all that much more effective. So a lot is going to be on Free's hands. We'll see if Free can go up and get a Manor Pylon of his own, but Bisu putting the anti-Manor Pylon down first, so it doesn't look like he's going to get a shot. But yeah, this is going to be very difficult for Free to push off, and honestly, Bisu's going to end up in a very strong position very early. Things really not going Free's way this entire set, and he's just really, where he's looked really fantastic against Nada, very heads up, and he looked pretty good, I would say, against, and I just said Nada twice, didn't I? He looked awesome against Jaedong, and just spectacular, and pretty good against Nada, I thought. He's looking very stale here, and it looks like, yeah, Bisu probably going to take this match, I would say, just the way things are going. Again, I can't say for certain, but right now he's getting a couple early probe kills and really throwing Free off his game.
Yeah, 1 probe down already for Free. Bisu needs to do a little more damage to fully justify this rush, because he's eventually, if he doesn't win this, obviously he's going to lose that gate and that pylon there in the natural. But straight up micro fight here. It's not by all means all in, though, because Bisu only put 1 gate there, and nice move there, distracting 1 lot, and then this other Zealot's trying to kill off probes, but good micro from Free. Another probe down, though, so 2 kills now from Free, by Bisu, rather. Bisu now gathering his 2 Zealots together. Of course, they can't engage anymore. They can't engage Free's Zealots anymore. But actually, no, a 3rd and another probe coming in. So Bisu's got 3 Zealots, 2 probes inside of Free's base. The Free desperately trying to hold on here with his micro until I guess he gets superior force. Oh, Bisu trapping 1 Zealot there. Freeze, that could go down. Looks like it doesn't go down. So the straight up micro fight here, and Bisu is very, very good at micro. I don't know. I mean, Free just, I don't know why he woke up on the wrong side of the bed or something this morning. Wow, 4 probes down now. He just, from the beginning he looked tired, and this game with that, head shaking, he's just looking just downright, I don't know, just downright bad. I mean, just looking very unhappy or sad.
This is cool. Looks like finally all 3 Zealots taken down, being chased off. But I think Bisu's kind of proved the point here. He went up and was like, I can go heads up in your base and screw around for a while, and there's nothing you can do about it. And he's still persisting in taking probes out. He's already got 4, it looks like 5 probe kills, going for 6 and 7. Free still hasn't gotten rid of all the Zealots.
Oh, man.
Finally pinning them in, but he's had pretty severe economic damage, has a big investment in Zealots at this stage. That gateway and that pylon will go down, but honestly, Dragoons are going to be out in not too long, and a second gateway going down for Bisu. I'm not sure what the economic trade was here, but really I do have to say this was somewhat of and a Bisu continuing with the Zealots. Looks like that gate was blocked, almost able to sneak it in. A second Zealot coming up, and this is just delay. Bisu's just showing some fantastic micromanagement, and Free is just kind of looking silly here.
Yeah, Bisu just running around with the Zealot and actually keeping all 5 of those Zealots in. Oh, but Free, okay, he's going to go DTs. This is like me going Lurkers. When things are going bad and I need to come back, I'm going Lurkers. Oh, Bisu now going for the Citadel too. So both are going to go for DTs. This is going to be interesting. We did see, of course, what was the game again? Backhoe versus Much, which was a delightful cast they did with Rise also, where there was a DT versus DT face-off, and there was this DT double wall that that Backhoe did to Much. Basically, they both had DTs blocking each other off, and it was just ended up being in the favor of Much because he picked up an expansion. He was on the far side of the wall, I guess. But we'll see if there's something like that again, where there's a sort of a DT wall, or if they just go and kill each other's bases. But a Forge up for Free, that's actually going to benefit him a lot.
So Free actually might still come out of this game, despite my earlier comments that it looked like everything was going Bisu's way. Yeah, it looks like he's got the Forge down. Don't see a Forge down for Bisu, and if he does not put a Forge up, he will end up losing this game, simply because Dark Templar are going to be able to walk into his base, whereas Free will have detection to deal with Bisu's Dark Templar. So I have to say, though, all suffice, this was, I think, a good choice on Bisu to put up pressure, to kind of even, it might even be just trying to wear Free down throughout this game, putting pressure on the front door, knowing he had a bit of a unit advantage, obviously, with all that Zealot chasing afterwards. Still ended up with 3 Zealots. Actually, I think it was 5 Zealots ahead, almost to none at that, well, to 2 at that stage. Still trying to pressure it. He does have a significant Dragoon advantage, still kind of pressuring on that front door. Wants to open it up as much as possible for the Dark Templar that will be coming momentarily. Unfortunately for him, he's going to have to back off with his entire troop once the Dark Templar of Bisu's come out, which I believe will come out before Freeze can. But at the very least, Free will spot it out. He'll know what's coming. And here they come. There's the attack, and now Free's going to back off. But Free's got to smile at this stage because he knows he's at least going to come out with 1 game, and he's still alive. So maybe he'll wake up and be able to, and putting 2 cannons down on his front door, maybe he'll wake up and come up with something and be able to take 2 games away from Bisu. But honestly, even this game, he's kind of winning this. I'm not going to say on total luck, but he's definitely not, well, he still might not win this. So a Forge going down inside Bisu's base, so I think a cannon will be up in time. Bisu has spotted that, and I guess the question is whether Free can breach that front door or not. I think Bisu will be able to camp troops up. Free, in the meantime, taking his secondary with those cannons in position, so still going to stay ahead in this match. Robotics facility going down as well for Bisu, so Bisu's going to have to do something with the harass. But yeah, Bisu doing exactly what he needs to do. Block his front door, let that cannon get up, and wait for the observers in the meantime. But he's probably going to lose a lot of this attack force in the meantime. Zealot, oh man, it looks like the Dark Templar do sneak through, but the 2 cannons are going to come up. Probes coming off the line to do blockade in the meantime. Try to save those cannons. Just a couple free hits in the meantime, a couple free probe kills, which is going to put Free ahead, especially because he's getting a secondary, but he's not going to end the game here.
Yeah, but he actually gets his DTs trapped there. Nice work there by Bisu with the positioning of his units. Bisu looks like he's just managed to, well, what he can do actually by keeping those DTs around is prevent Free from pushing out, but certainly Free is economically ahead. Bisu, though, has expanded himself, too, so he's actually not going to be that far ahead. Now, this DT, though, is going to cause a lot of damage to Bisu's forces if he doesn't move them. I think he was just delaying there. Oh! And the cannon takes out the DT, so Free's attack has fizzled out now. Basically, well, I would say this game has reset, actually. Certainly not in a standard sort of pattern of tech, because now both players are probably going to get robotics facilities, or they might just get observers, actually. They might not even bother with reavers. Actually, it certainly probably aren't going to bother with reavers since they already have Templar tech up. We're starting a dropship, a shuttle also for Free, so Free might be thinking of some storm drops coming up real soon. But I think Free is slightly ahead, but certainly not in any kind of really significant way, because he was able to do more damage, and Bisu picking up a couple of probes there, and stopping mining. So nice work by Bisu. A little bit poor cannon positioning by Free.
Just got that cannon up, yeah, a little bit late. It'll still be in position. That other cannon is protecting it, so that Dark Templar will have to backing off the last minute now. Nice timing there by Bisu. But yeah, sloppy play by Free, losing that Dark Templar inside Bisu's base, and that's almost been indicative of his play this entire series, where he was so precise in his matchup against Nada and Jaedong. And I keep bringing this up. He's been just been flat-footed today. He almost looks like he did not get any sleep last night, like maybe he was drinking or something like that. Right there, even his probes transferring right there, you see them all going to a single patch instead of spreading out. He's just not playing very well right now. And even though he's ahead at this stage, he's still very much ahead. He's still not microing very well. He's not doing the little things that really put you ahead in a match.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's partially the intimidation of playing Bisu. Maybe the first game just surprised him, and he couldn't, keep up in the second game, and now he's just kind of meandering, without much of a game plan. But right now we're going to have to see if he can really buckle down and get himself together in the late game here, because we are going to see a Protoss versus Protoss late game pretty soon. Just now getting the range upgrade for his Dragoons, but I guess that makes sense because of all the strange tech that's been going on this game. Both players have observers out now, and there's Bisu's dropship. I think it's shuttle. I think it's full of DTs actually, not High Templars. I think Free is probably going to go for the first High Templar drop, which could prove devastating and game-changing, because there's that nice open area behind your minerals in the main base, and you could really storm that nicely. You can get a good double storm off, kill dozens of probes if you're lucky, and looks like Free is now Free's getting ready here for his drop. Bisu's spotted though, so I don't think Bisu's going to be able to accomplish too much with this shuttle. There's cannons everywhere. It could be, it's actually a High Templar drop. Okay, I was wrong. It's a dual High Templar drop from Bisu, but he mainly misses on that. And in fact, that was a complete, both the storms caught nothing there. So good pull there by Free.
Yeah, it looks like Free was almost baiting that. He saw it coming, and he was like, oh, I'm going to make you waste these Psy Storms in the meantime. Brought his own shuttle back, dropped something off. It looks like a lot of Bisu already in position with Dragoons behind his base, just in case there's a storm drop. I think the shuttle's going to get picked off. Free going into the dark. He's going to run across these 6 Dragoons and get slotted. We'll see if Free changes course. I don't think so, though. Oh, just barely sees it and does just as a shuttle back. That was extremely close. So, whew, a bullet dodging there by Free, and it's not speed upgraded, so it's going to have difficulty crossing the map. And a meandering probe coming out here as well as an observer. I'm kind of curious what that probe's about from Free. Still in a pretty good position. He has a lot of gateways up. He still has Templar. He's still economically ahead. He can just build up, and it looks like Bisu's going to try to take an additional expansion. My guess is that Probe Scout coming around will be able to spot that up, and we'll see if Free can still come around the opposite end, get a storm drop off. A lot of troops coming in the middle of the map. Looks like it's going to be able to pick off Free's observer right there. Bisu might be distracted by this as that shuttle comes across, though. He might be able to get a spot off there. It actually looks like Free did a pretty good dodge, but Bisu has spotted it. He has units in position. He's got, looks like, a Dragoon and 2 Zults to usher this away. So Free, although we're creating a little bit of delay space and keeping Bisu occupied, not getting the storm drops off, and it looks like if he doesn't go up and take care of this expansion, Bisu is going to take an economic lead. But if Free pushes right now, I think he's going to be able to catch Bisu essentially at where he has a larger supply count, and might be able to take the game, but because he isn't establishing a base of his own as far as I can see. But right now it doesn't look like he's making any motions towards doing so.
Yeah, we're seeing some upgrades here from Bisu, and Free's in the middle of the map right now. There's a green blob in the middle. He's got his High Templar out. We'll see if he manages to pull off some good storms here. He's going to need them to really equalize. Both sides have Psionic Storm ready, and nice storm by Bisu. Good storms, trading storms for each other, aiming for each other's High Templar, but it looks like some High Templar are alive for both players. Free with better storms, I think, overall, and a larger force here. He's going to try to go in and pick off those Archons before they fully manage to emerge. And looks like Free is going to take the field here. Yeah, he is going to take this battle. So Bisu is going to be forced back. I'm pretty sure he's going to lose that expansion on the left side he's trying to set up. Actually, no, Bisu has just finished Zealot legs there, and that's going to be critical. But no, Free coming out with some of his own speed upgraded Zealots. So I think Bisu is going to be pushed back here. Good timing attack there by Free.
Yeah, Free's going to be able to push up, probably going to be able to take out this expansion establish an expansion of his
probes.
own. Going to intercept a lot of probes being transferred too, so that's going to create a lot of delay time. Looks like there are some. It looks like, yeah, he has established an expansion of his own at this stage. Probes coming up and trying to ward this off, actually. Make sure he doesn't, and while he's establishing cannons at that upper left-hand base, Free does have to be a little bit careful, though. He can't just bring that entire troop to bear, because he would get trapped on the other side there, and he might give Bisu a free shot at his base. But it looks like he's going to come by, engage, looping those zealots around to get engagement on those dragoons, doing a very good job at that. And he's took out that Archon. That Archon, I think, was the one thing that Bisu had, and Probes just getting slaughtered here in the meantime, pushing up, driving the entire attack force back. He is a much superior force, and he's actually going to be able to march right onto Bisu's secondary and on Bisu's main at this stage if he wanted to, but it looks like he's going to instead opt to take out that second expansion. I think he can freely do so because Bisu's not going to have the reinforcements to deal with this troop force now. A Dark Templar out in the field for Bisu. Looks like he's going to, but there's already a cannon there. Nice preparation there by Free. Already got a cannon. He's going to be able to take out an expansion, get an expansion up of his own, which is going to put him in a very, very good position going into the late game.
Yeah, I think this is going to be Free's game to lose at this point. I think Free's way ahead, and you know, it was a good timing push. I think that was really good game sense and decent storms. I wouldn't say any of those storms were Jang B level just yet. Of course, it's hard to be Jang B level storms, but there were certainly good storms from both players, and overall just a slightly larger army by Free is what allowed him to win that. He's going to take out that left side base, just 2 zealots working on it, but that's going to be enough. And Bisu is going to probably lose this game. He's also picking that expansion, though, at the back of his base, so he might try to equalize things there. But honestly, Free is taking that right side base. He's going to have 3 gas pretty soon, and he's going to be way ahead in terms of his army size. So I think Bisu basically has not really much of a chance of coming back. Maybe some good storm drops or something could equalize it, but he's right now, those bridges are containing him. They're really bottling him inside of his base. He's actually forced to use the back path here, to try to come out and attack.
Bisu's taking a huge risk here. The majority of his forces aren't at his secondary here. He's essentially hoping Free will go for the back and that Free will just kind of sit on his lead like earlier. Oh, Probe's transfer getting slaughtered here. It looks like I can't get a good reading there because of the video I'm looking at, but I think that's about 6 kills. But Free going right to the secondary. Bisu's completely out of position. Free called Bisu's bluff and went right up. So Bisu was just hoping that Free would not go this direction. I think Free did in fact getting around. His troops are completely out of position, having to funnel up, and that's right there. Bottleneck. He's going to be able to side storm right over that ridge, and those Probes in the meantime are going to get massacred. And that was a huge risk on Bisu's part. He's going to pay for it, and this is probably going to give Free the game.
Yeah, but I like that risk, though. You know, I mean, when you're behind, you really can't play, you know, a non-risky game to come back. He could have just played, you know, turtle up and just slowly lost the game, but he decided to quickly lose the game instead. But at least have a small chance of victory had he decided to push up. You know, had he actually, you know, managed to bluff Free into losing. But actually, well, Bisu's actually managed to clean up his base. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, because Free has large reinforcements coming in, and Bisu's lost a lot of probes. He's economically down. I don't see him lasting very long in this game.
I don't think he can defend both bases at this stage, so Free, I think, knows that additional expansion up. Free's getting his expansion up in the meantime. I think Free is going to be able to send maybe a Dark Templar, couple zealots along that right-hand side. I don't know that Bisu's going to be able to stop it. His main is mined out. In the meantime, Bisu's going to make a push here. He's got a couple Archons in here, and that should be the difference. And now Free's looping around to that upper right-hand. I think what Bisu's going to try to do is go for a frontal attack on Free's base, hope that he'd send all his troops in that upper right-hand corner, and he might just be right. He's going to be able to take that additional expansion out. So Free going to take this base out, but Bisu's going to be able to go with a counterattack. But I still think a base trade is still in Free's. Oh man, a lot of probes there. Still might be in Free's favor. Free trying to back up now. With those troops, trying to run his probes away, but he's going to end up losing all of his probes here. And once again, yeah, you were talking about risky. Bisu definitely doing a good job here. All those probes are going to get wiped out. Free is going to lose this base. He might as well just kept units there. And actually, it looks like things have swung back into Bisu's favor. Bisu's going to be able to take this base. And because Free didn't commit enough troops, I don't think he's going to be able to take out that base in the upper right-hand corner now. Might be able to squash this force, but I don't think he's going to be able to take that base out. So actually, Bisu doing a great counterattack here, getting himself back in. And Free GG's.
No, that was Bisu GGing.
Was that Bisu? Did we have?
Oh wait, no, that was Bisu.
Okay,
what?
Bisu took out a base and just decided to GG. Okay.
Bisu GG because
he just wanted to show that he was in, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, nothing better could have happened. We'll talk about this game in the beginning, but what was Bisu expecting? That was the best possible result, and he GG'd. Okay, well, next game now.